In the air, and Jonas had him for most of that day, so we'll see whether that stays as it is. We wait no longer. We are into the start of this game, and a huge one it is for round 18. And Prestia, who's carried a pretty big load this year, gets it in deep towards both Lynch and, well, what a start off to Castagna. He's been in red hot form in the last couple of...
Win it. They come out the back, and they've got good skill to hit that next inside 50.
Edwards couldn't quite, but he did get it down to team's advantage. Bolton off to Prestia, heaves it a goal. Oh, what a kick! Dion Prestia with the first blow.
If they actually won at Port Adelaide, well, they were kicking forward to nothing because Richmond had rolled around in line with it really strongly, but that's just great.
Penetrating ball, got over the back of Cleary, and see Lynch somehow got ball to boot, and very nearly manufactured a goal.
He's looking strong in the legs, Lynch. We saw him at the start of the year. And
both he and Edwards has been back a lot more this year than he was last. To Connor Rosie in 15 games. Port need to make a much better start than they did last week. And well, they gave up the first 7 against Brisbane last week, and that would have been the opposers. 5 goals, 6 in 4 games. Hasn't really hit his straps from a goal-kicking point of view, and really that wasn't the smartest kick in the book. 3 Port players had him encircled, but it got out to Lynch, who goes for the spectacular and might earn a free.
The Richmond handball game from last week, and 750 metres gained from handballs alone. That is an opportunity for Port today. Can they put that pressure on the ball carrier? Can they chase from behind? We saw an early example there from runner Connor Rosie. Great start for the game from Port defensively.
They've had more handballs than kicks at this stage. Chol just strides away and puts it out in front, right on the chest of Lynch. As we said, 6 goals earlier in the year when they met in round 4 over in Adelaide. A 55-metre drop punt is on its way. It's gone to the line and beyond.
This occasion, it's the ruckman. I mean, he turns and there's no one else there. So Port Adelaide a little bit unorganised there at the stoppage. Got to realise that the ruck...
Play the waiting game, and he did well. Collaborated with Dersma. And they've talked and worked their way through to Howard. Well done. This is a must for Port Adelaide. Unfortunately, he didn't come close. Clear, and the hit-up target presented beautifully, and that was Lynch. Got little men going to work now. Rioli tried to get through. Give it to Dusty and Martin. He's going to get that 9 times out of 10, and this is one of the 9.
Just again here, a missed tackle. You see there from Broadbent, and how easy is that, the roll around? Shelling piece for Dusty Martin.
Rockcliffe weighted the kick to half forward. It's had a right for Boak, and he was able to weave through and does get them another chance at goal. His last 2 weeks, he's had 10 disposals and 1 goal. And that's a better kick. It gets there, and Port are on the board at last.
Same with Boak.
With the boot, takes them into the 50. Butters tracking it back with Edwards. Back in defence again today, Shane Edwards. The handball set Grimes up. They jolted it clear, and Port this time are able to potentially to take, yes! 2 opportunities in a row for Zach Butters.
Again.
This is another tick for the Port Adelaide forward pressure. We know Richmond are going to play that handball game, just like Port Adelaide are trying to play. So it invites pressure. It gives you an opportunity. If you're able to just close the gap and get hands on, you create a lot of opportunities going back the other way.
They needed that in the seniors, and that was his best chance. So it is fascinating to see what their lineup will be. What we know is they're stock full of talent, and they can handball themselves into the clear. That one missed the target. Then a fumble from Jack, and boy, they blew it. He's going to get a free for a push. Houston, the culprit.
You're right, they nearly did blow it because... but to have that space around anyway, Jack Rewalt plays on.
And kicks a goal. And Richmond's 4th is registered.
So they're so bold trying to get it back through the corridor, and this is what we've spoken about when we've spoken about Port Adelaide's inconsistency. Is it the effort, or is it the fact that they're so bold with their ball movement that when they turn it over in that situation, I mean, this is a lay-down misère for a goal for Richmond.
Was in the back too, Hutto.
Yeah. Castagna didn't take it cleanly. Bonner certainly did. And Butters is hot at the moment. 60 from goal. He ran the arc too. kicks it forward. Dixon, got to get a free here. Dixon, drags it hard left. Yeah, and with a run and some space, he could have gone himself. He shared the love with Prestia.
They just had numbers everywhere, Richmond. Absolutely everywhere. So the Port...
One way, going instead out wide. Now Graham, who can kick a decent ball. Joel, in the end. Revolt ended up, Tris.
It has with...
Obviously, some of Richmond's plays have been outstanding.
It has been.
This is going to be 50, boys, because he spoiled it over the line.
10 metres down here.
It's a big penalty, isn't it?
Daniel.
It is a big penalty, but just needed to sort of, I suppose, go for that mark in a way. Just touch it over. The big spoil. But...
Boundary umpire 2 metres away, buddy.
So Graham is the beneficiary, and he capitalises for full points.
At this point here, he's thinking, oh, pretty close, isn't it?
Very close.
And they've got the Tigers trainer that might be in his vision as well. So,
yeah, well,
look, Razor Ray said that the umpire was with
He's
him.
already thinking Rioli, Baker sneaking forward. Martin became a target. How's the umpire going to read this? No prior. Lycett realised it, so it's an up and under kick. Castagna versus Broad. Stack. And Jack gets another one on a platter. You're still going to be good enough, though. And off the left, he does it.
Is to ground Castagna, and it just keeps them alive. Then you got Stack coming in with speed. Rioli's in around there, Lambert, and Jack just sits out nicely, protecting exit, and gets the goal.
Well, you can see Jonas, he'll come into screen. He runs back to the square to protect that back space. Jack stays relevant.
Burne-Jones, patient. Used Gray, and now Rockliff, just a hack kick, but at least there's some pace on the kick to get it in there.
Well done.
And it gives them an even number chance. And Dixon.
An easy one in the first quarter.
1-2-1-1 in his return to football. Charlie Dixon, he plants the leg that time and thumps it through. That might give them a spark or two.
I think he saw Dixon moving into a pack with 4 or 5 players, so backed him in to get the ball to the ground. But great play from Charlie Dixon. He's taken a few really important contested marks.
Waits the kick for the top of the square. Westhoff knew it was coming, couldn't complete the job. Hartlett now, that is going to be trouble. Oh.
He's got a teammate right there, Jack.
Goes around the ball. A familiar sight inside of forward 50. Dixon, rucked, roved, and then Amon.
Against Chol. Lycett did it defensively, which was a risk, but got away with it, and Charlie Dixon there. Perfect place to do it if you can. And Amon with the wraparound. Nice finish.
Aerial performance from Howard. And on the turn, Dixon is starting to loom. He's already large and now he's looming. Good follow-up tackle too.
Great pressure.
Baker felt the heat, and it's Sam Gray in the spotlight.
Rob, what's the roll off
Yeah, well done. They've had some missed tackles in this quarter here. Bonner on his left side, Hartlett on
Here
the
we
right.
go. Hartlett from 55. The setup was good. And the finish.
Pressure's better. That's why it's been able to.
Ruckman, Ivan.
I haven't seen Tom Lynch this grumpy with an umpire. Not really renowned for that.
Play on.
With emphasis, the fist doesn't quite clear the danger. Got some good numbers around it. The fumble from Bonner doesn't help, and he's gone. He's collared.
Hold the ball.
And this one is right in front, as you can see. It's there for him from 35 metres out. Very uncomplicated style and very effective.
In Richmond's forward 50, a little bit of by-play.
Oh.
Not sure who he's
No,
going.
he's having a go at Jonas. He's going Jonas for flopping.
Of extra adrenaline pumping, just eases the kick. Martin's pushing and shoving at the back, but he won't see it because Jack Revolt takes the mark. So this is for 3 goals for Jack Revolt. He's back into the swing of it at the MCG, Jack Revolt. This is his place, don't forget.
So Such a luxury for Richmond to be able to do that and create havoc with the opposition's matchups and have a genuine match winner as a midfielder.
Well, it's the Dusty effect, but it's also the Lynch effect, isn't it? Because
Well, it is, and you've got that vision there, which is perfect. Jonas, you could tell, wanted to go, but was against Chol here.
he's going
Going
to do it
again.
I think. Yep. Little handoff, Robbie Gray. And
Great
that's where it
tackle.
ends. Oh, that might be 52 against Rockcliffe. Through
Had
there.
a good half of football.
Uh-oh, though. They've left it behind. Uh-oh. Bolton into the square. And well done. Well done indeed from Jonas. Keeps coming up to the footy. This one for Power Pepper. Boak, the former captain, still one of their leaders. Rosie waiting back through the tackle, and the siren, did it save him? Well, Tom Lynch is asking an absolutely reasonable question there
Walk away.
about whether that should have been a free kick or not. The umpire deems there was no prior opportunity. There's a lot of words being said. Tom Lynch has just been living on the edge a little bit, and Charlie always does. So let's have a look. Was there prior there? He's tackled, puts the ball up, and he is extremely lucky to get away with that one.